My name is Lori Aguirre, and I am the chair of our Global Business Committee for 2021. Today, we are going to be doing some interviews for our Global Business Award for 2021. And the purpose of our Global Business Award is to share our experiences and challenges and obstacles and how we overcame them when working with global clients or foreign clients, whether it's in the U.S. or overseas or in other countries. So today I'll be interviewing Betty Arguello with Fathom Real Estate, and she's going to share with us her experiences as a global real estate agent. So let's welcome Betty today.
Hi everyone, my name is Betty Arguello and I'm here to share my experiences in the global business. So I'm ready to answer your questions.
All right, Betty, thanks for joining us today. So Betty, tell us a little bit about what challenges you and your clients have faced during a global transaction, and how did you handle those challenges?
Well, a little bit about myself. I'm an immigrant, so instead of being challenges, those have been opportunities for me because I have been able to communicate and understand other cultures because I'm from another culture. So I came here and I learned the culture of the United States. I learned a lot of things, new language, and also the culture, how people behave in here, what are the priorities, etc., etc. And the fact that I was able to help other people from my same culture, it was an advantage to me and to them because I was able to communicate with them with the same language. I knew the culture, I knew the priorities, and that makes them feel comfortable working with me.
That's so true. Awesome. Tell us how much of your business is global, and actually you did tell us a little bit about how you got started, but expand on that a little bit if you don't mind.
Well, I would say that probably 90% of my business is global. I just started on this because I saw the need of people wanting to buy a house, and they didn't have they have so many barriers, like language barrier, and some of them I actually have a person or a family member who was taken advantage of because of the language barrier, and I thought that was very unfair, and I thought that there was a need for professional people to help that community, and that's the reason why I became a realtor. And it's been a journey, and it's been an adventure for me. It's very, very rewarding to be able to help other communities, and also this has been broadened me the opportunity to not just help people from my community or from my culture, but from other cultures. We're serving a diverse community, and I understand what is the fact of emigrating from another country to this country, and that makes me feel more understandable of the situation and help them more.
Betty, do you find being in the Global Business Forum helps your business?
It does. It does help me a lot. The reason why is because then you connect with other people who are like-minded, and also they share their experiences, and that's very helpful. And I really appreciate being part of the global committee of Forum.
Why did you join the Global Committee?
Because I want to expand. I don't want to be just local. I want to expand a lot. I want to know other cultures. I want to learn about other cultures, and that's why I decided to be part of this group.
Betty, describe to us your most memorable global transaction.
That's a tough one.
Well, whichever one comes to the top of your head, I'm sure there's plenty.
Well, Honestly, the fact that you are able to help them, I remember one of my clients, he got very discouraged, especially on this market where we have a lot of people bidding for a house and very low inventory. And my client got really discouraged, and it got to a point where he was like asking me, Betty, am I being discriminated? Is that why I'm not getting those houses? And I was like, no, 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 don't give up. It's not that. It's just the market. It's really, really hard to find a house and also to get that house. And we finally were able to help him. Not just we were able to get the house, but the seller was able to help him with $5,000 on closing costs, and we were able to reduce the price. So he was able to get his house with no money at all. The earnest deposit was sent back to him, and he got his house. So it was very self-rewarding and a great experience to me. I got a client and he got pre-qualified for 150,000, and he got another agent, but it looks like he wasn't having a good experience with the agent, and he didn't want to buy a house for 150. He wanted to buy a house for 100,000. And then he came and interviewed me, and he was like, well, I want to know what you're going to offer me. And he told me, how are you going to treat me? Because my price range is 150, and I don't want something for 150,000. I want something on the low 100,000. And I told him, I'm going to treat you just as I'm treating the client of 400,000. You deserve the same level of expertise, and I will be in communication with you. And he hired me, and we got a house for 110,000, and he's happy with his house.
Tell us, what advice do you have for agents getting involved in global real estate?
Oh, that's a great one. Agents, this is your opportunity. If you want to grow in every way of your business, please sign in, get involved. Get involved in global. It's a great place to be involved because you're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna meet new agents. You're gonna have the opportunity to meet agents overseas, and this is your opportunity to grow your business and to grow yourself personally and also professionally. So come in, jump in.
Betty, tell us about yourself and how you got involved in global real estate.
Well, my name is Betty Arguello. I'm an immigrant. I'm from Mexico. My first language is Spanish. I learned English, and I have a charming accent. And I like to help people. That's my passion. I love to educate people, and I love to be involved with the community. So I'm helping in many areas like immigration, nonprofit organizations. Also, I'm a chairperson for Plano Housing Authority, among others. And that is me. It's just my focus is helping others and educating others, especially in the real estate industry.
Betty, does your CIPS designation play a part in your global real estate business?
Oh, definitely, definitely. Once you sign in for the CIPS, you become part of other people who have get an extensive knowledge and education and international business. So, and also you are able to communicate and partner with other real estate agents, not just nationally but internationally. So CIPS has helped me a lot to grow my business and also to extend those partnership opportunities with other realtors around the world. I think being part of the global committee has helped me a lot. And I think it opens up your eyes. It takes down all those barriers that we have. And also it gives you the opportunity to get to know people and real estate agents from other cultures. So the fact that it's not just only you, if you have questions, they're there to help you. We're here to help you. And it's part of a community that we are here to just keep going, keep learning, and keep helping others to grow.
Well, I'm Lori Aguirre, and I'm the broker owner of Lorimont International Real Estate. And I'm the chair of our Global Business Committee for 2021. So I got involved in global because I actually saw it at an NAR convention probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And I attended one of the global networking events, and I was just like, this is awesome. I definitely want to be a part of this. So I started investigating a little bit more about the CIPS designation, and then I came home and I looked up MetroTex to see how can I get involved in global. And I saw that a lot of my broker friends were already involved in the Global Business Committee, and I told myself, I want to be like them when I grow up. So I volunteered, I got involved, and I started attending the global committee meetings. And from there, I was invited to apply for vice chair. And so I did that, and I was 2020 chair, and then this year 2021 chair. So it's been awesome. I've had great leadership in the Global Business Committee. And I've been so grateful to be around other brokers and agents who are doing global business. So that's how I got involved in global business. Well, being involved in global, I guess when I first started out, I didn't even realize that I was doing global real estate. And when I looked back over my client base, I said, a lot of my clients are foreign clients, whether they were immigrants in the U.S. or, they were relocating to Texas from other states. So I guess some of the biggest challenges that we faced was definitely one, the language barrier. Now, Betty, my first language is English. So some of the challenges came with me learning to be better at my second language, which is Spanish. And a lot of my clients, their first language was Spanish. So I was having to help them translate and understand the real estate transaction from the get-go. Most of these people had never purchased a home before. So there are lots of obstacles of the process and getting financing and just going, from contract to closing and helping them to understand that. So I think definitely the way that I handled it was to improve my language skills, to better understand my clients' needs, and also to be really good about explaining to them, the process and the transaction from start to finish, to help them feel comfortable and at ease, and also to accomplish their goal of homeownership. Probably about 80% of my business is global. Not only do I have Spanish speakers, but I have clients from other countries all over the world, whether it's Pakistan or India or Mexico. I've had several different experiences with clients, in total in all different countries moving to the US. So the way that I got started is kind of a funny story. When I first became a real estate agent, my broker at the time told me, go take out an ad in the newspaper and put "Se habla español." And mind you, at this time, my Spanish was not very good at all. But I did what he said, as a good new agent would do, right? Listen to your broker. And the next day after the ad ran, I got a phone call from a gentleman in Florida, and they were moving to Texas from Colombia.
Wow.
So he said, I opened the paper, and I said, "Dear Lord, please help me find somebody who speaks Spanish." And it said, "Se habla español." So that's how I got started. And from there, you'll be surprised that one ad was passed around, and I was able to help so many families, not only from Florida and Colombia, but also from California and Mexico, move to Texas. So that's kind of how I got started in global real estate.
Awesome. Great story. Thanks for sharing that.
Being a part of the Global Business Committee has helped my business greatly. One, not only from the leadership standpoint, there are so many great brokers and leaders that are already involved or have been involved in the Global Business Committee years before me, who kind of embraced me and helped me to understand the global process and really expand on my global business, because what I thought global business was, there was so much more to it than I had even imagined. So it was great being involved in the Global Business Committee and being able to be around those brokers who had a lot more experience in global than I did. So it's definitely helped my business. It's helped me to learn more and to grow in this committee, and also just expand, on business opportunities and opportunities for my clients and how better to serve them, in the future. So yeah, it's definitely been a huge help. There's one that always stood out to me, and it was a family who was purchasing their first home. Now, they had investment properties, but they were buying their first home here in the DFW area. And I just remember that they had very specific religious customs and preferences as to where the house should be located, the direction of the home, the configurations of the kitchen layout, and also, to the timing as to when we should close, when was the best time, respectfully to their religious preferences and customs. So there was a lot of things that we had to take into consideration. And to me, that's a true global experience, because part of being part of global is respecting and understanding other people's cultures and customs and the diversity and everything that comes along with other foreign clients and their specific religious customs and preferences. And I think as real estate agents in global, we have to learn to understand those things and respect our clients and help them, because at the end of the day, our goal is to help them become a homeowner. So this one transaction really stands out to me because I was excited to learn about their culture and their customs, and at the end, help them find their dream home and get to closing. So it was definitely very interesting, and I have a great relationship with these clients even to this day. I feel very fond of that experience because they were able to really share some personal, beliefs and help us get to the transaction, and then also respect them as and their cultural beliefs. I think it's a great way to surround yourself with other agents and brokers who are doing global business and who maybe have more experience or knowledge or just advice to share with you. So I would definitely encourage, agents who are considering global to get involved with the Global Business Committee, volunteer, maybe also participate in local cultural events, whatever that culture that they're interested in, whether it's, like I told you, I had a lot of Spanish speakers, so I tried to get involved in more Spanish cultural events so I could better my language skills. But not only that, any cultural events that you find interesting or are curious about. My daughter is very interested in Asian culture and Korean culture, and so she taught herself how to speak the language, but she got involved in in those types of cultural events so she could learn more about the culture and her skills. So I would encourage any new agent to do just the same. CIPS has definitely played a huge role in me expanding my global knowledge base. Like I said, when I first started, I just had a very narrow concept of what global business was. I didn't even realize I was doing global business for years until somebody pointed it out to me. So CIPS has been very helpful because it has given me an opportunity to know agents all over the world. It basically expanded my network, globally. I mean, the easiest way to say it, I could look up other CIPS designees in any other country in the world and ask for their advice or how they do business in that country, or like I mentioned earlier, cultural preferences and customs in that region. I could easily call a CIPS designee in that area and say, help me to better understand my clients so I can serve them better. And then it's a great referral network. So if I had a client here that I wanted to refer internationally, then I would know where to look for those clients. The other great thing about CIPS is just the knowledge and skills that come with it. It really, really expands on how to do business in other countries, if that's something that you're interested in. And Betty, I know you and I are very interested in doing real estate internationally. So I think that CIPS was a huge part of me expanding my knowledge base and just my network of colleagues all over the world. Seek out leadership, seek out mentors and advisors who can help you grow your business or your services to your clients, because at the end of the day, we want to serve our clients to the best of our ability, and we want to do what's in their best interest. And the best way to do that is just to know, to have that knowledge. So I would definitely encourage participation, in things that will expand your knowledge base. So yeah, definitely. And also, just share your experiences, because a lot of times as agents, we have experiences that we don't know might benefit someone else. So if you have those experiences, share them with us so we can learn too, because everybody has different experiences from all around the world, and also in Texas. And so like you said, Betty, there's so many different cultures here in DFW. We're a very diverse community, which is one of the beautiful things about this area. So yeah, definitely get involved, share with us, and we I think it would be great for everyone. If you're interested in participating in the Global Business Committee, please be sure to check our show notes for more details. We also have bi-monthly forums that we'd love for you to participate in. And if you're interested in applying for the Global Business Award, also be sure to check the links in the show notes, and all of that information will be below. Thanks for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you on our next Global Business Committee interviews.